Madden Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on their couch during the wild card round watching everybody else beat each other up. You factor in that rest. You factor in getting your legs back under you and getting some guys back, maybe who were out some previous weeks, and you're playing in front of your home crowd. That's every team's dream to start the season, and it's exactly what we got here.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You've been getting ready for the offseason.
He keeps it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Throwing again, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. On the option, here's Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for three?
And he's in! Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
Into the hands of Brock Wright. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Patrick motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. That is caught at the 3. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time?
And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Off the play fake, here's Daniels.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run over center with Robinson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using four.
And he'll take it on in. Harry, Lauren, touchdown, Washington.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down by a 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
At the 50-yard
Back with
line.
more NFC playoff action after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
And that was was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll get that to Zaccheaus. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Off he goes. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Throwing now, Daniels. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Mike and Greg. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender.
And he will score. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're
14.
Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Commanders offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. We'll take you back to earlier and some highlights in this one. He had success throwing it, but also success running it, including that rushing touchdown. He has been the unquestioned leader of this offense on the field today. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To the air again is Daniels. Throwing right. It's taken in. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down. 2nd and short. Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Commanders 28, Lions 14.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Catch is made. That is Williams.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. 2nd and goal. Now, Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. they're able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the Conference Championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.